How does one will their favorite pizza recipe to the world, with strict instructions on how to make it perfectly? If you have a favorite pizza recipe that you want to share with the world and ensure it's made perfectly, there are several steps you need to follow. Here's how to will your favorite pizza recipe to the world with strict instructions on how to make it perfectly. Step 1. Perfect your pizza recipe. The first step is to perfect your pizza recipe. This means experimenting with different ingredients, measurements, and cooking techniques until you achieve the perfect balance of flavors, textures, and crust. You should also consider the type of pizza you want to create, such as Neapolitan, New York style, or Chicago style. Once you've perfected your recipe, make sure to write down every detail, including the ingredients, measurements, and cooking instructions. Step 2. Protect your recipe with a copyright or patent. To protect your pizza recipe from being copied or stolen, you should consider applying for a copyright or patent. A copyright protects the expression of an idea, while a patent protects the idea itself. You should consult with a lawyer who specializes in intellectual property law to determine which type of protection is best for your recipe and how to apply for it. Step 3. Create a will or trust. To ensure that your pizza recipe is shared with the world after your passing, you need to create a will or trust that specifies your intentions. You should consult with a lawyer who specializes in estate planning to ensure that your will or trust is valid and enforceable. The document should include your pizza recipe and detailed instructions on how to make it perfectly. You may also consider appointing a trustee or executor to oversee the distribution of your pizza recipe and ensure that it's made available to the public. Step 4. Choose a method of distribution. Once you have created a will or trust that includes your pizza recipe, you need to choose a method of distribution. You can make your pizza recipe available to the public through various channels, such as a cookbook, a website, or a video tutorial. You should consider the best format for your recipe, taking into account factors such as accessibility, ease of use, and visual appeal. Step 5. Provide strict instructions on how to make your pizza perfectly. To ensure that your pizza recipe is made perfectly, you need to provide strict instructions on how to make it. This means detailing every step of the process, including the ingredients, measurements, cooking temperature, and cooking time. You should also include tips and tricks for achieving the best results, such as how to knead the dough, how to layer the toppings, and how to achieve the perfect crust. Step 6. Share your recipe with the world. Finally, it's time to share your pizza recipe with the world. You can make your recipe available through various channels, such as publishing a cookbook, creating a website or blog, or sharing a video tutorial. You should also consider promoting your recipe through social media, food blogs, or cooking forums. By sharing your recipe, you can inspire others to try it and create their own perfect pizza. In conclusion, willing your favorite pizza recipe to the world can be a fun and meaningful way to share your culinary passion and contribute to the world of pizza making. By following the steps outlined above, you can ensure that your pizza recipe is protected, distributed, and made perfectly according to your strict instructions. Remember to perfect your recipe, protect it with a copyright or patent, create a will or trust, choose a method of distribution, provide strict instructions, and share it with the world. With a little effort and creativity, you can leave a lasting legacy and bring joy to pizza lovers around the world. Just make sure to taste test your pizza recipe one last time before you make it available to the public. You never know, you might find a way to make it even better.